weird, buddy. You're weird.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we are cooking something very special. I told you last video that we were going to be making up something. One good tip, always get you something to drink when you're cooking. Never work on an empty stomach. Always get you something to drink, ladies and gentlemen. Stay hydrated. Today, ladies and gentlemen, is our 200 subscriber special. 200! Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a bacon, you know what I mean? A little bacon, like, you know what I mean? Whipping it up in the kitchen, cooking with Kaya. Okay, so this is our red velvet cake. That's what we're cooking there, guys. Lord, we're gonna blow this dang kitchen up. This is our candles for it. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? So first thing you need when you start out cooking is wash your hands. Wash your freaking hands. Digging a freaking booty in. Okay, now since we washed our... Brother, why haven't you washed your hands? Brother, this is a cooking video. You're supposed to be washing your hands. What the frick? Boy, I'll tell you, man. I told you to wash your dang hands, boy. You ain't washing your hands, I'm gonna have a lot of problems up in this kitchen, boy. Get your hands. Now that we have conquered that grave, our first thing in cooking is always read your instructions. So let's read our instructions on the cake. We don't want to burn the cake, okay? We burn the cake, we burn the kitchen, we burn ourselves, we burn the fire department, we burn everything. Just everything just goes in freaking... So in this part, I guess you just butter the biscuits. Oh, look at this. Ooh, okay. Cooking with Kaya. All right, look. Hold on. Watch this. Look. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, boy, too slick. Look at him, boy. Yeah. I guess you'll just take the butter and you'll just drizzle it on there. Hey, I'm right in your ear right now. How you doing, girl? When I was younger, this one lady, she was about 65 years old. I was about 10 years old. You know what she told me? She told me I was buttering her biscuits. Girl, let me put some jelly on that biscuit. That's not what I told her. Because why would I tell an old lady that? I'm 10 years old. You know what she told me? She told me I got gravy for that biscuit. What I told her? I said, ma'am, I'm calling the police. She shot me with a shotgun. Now we have to make her cake. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is our bucket. You like the bucket? Captain America. All right, so now in our cake mix here, it says here to 1 taza de agua, 1/2 de taza de aceite vegetal, 3 huevos, caliente el horno, a 50 degrees Fahrenheit, para una bajida el aluminio o vito el 325 para uno. Alrighty, guys, now let's go ahead and get our pan. We're gonna need 3 eggs, 1 cup of vegetable oil, and 1 cup of water. I'll be right back with that. If you guys did not know, I am actually a news reporter. And so in our news reporting, I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of something. I'm gonna show you guys how to crack a perfect egg into the bowl with one hand. So you're gonna take your hand and you're gonna, okay. And then you're gonna take your fingers like this, you see? Just like this, and you're just gonna spread it. You're gonna spread it. Shoot. Break. This is all a part of the plan. So you wanna, break. So that worked, all right? So now you're gonna take another egg and you're gonna crack it. Just like that. Then you're gonna take both hands and you're gonna be a smart person about it. No. Anyways, so now since we got those done, you're gonna take one more egg because it said trace eggs. So now you're gonna take the last egg, you're gonna pop, 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 pop. Then you're gonna go, ooh, look at that work. Hey, what you talking about, twin? So now that you got that done, you're gonna go ahead and get up. Now I know we need to hurry up because the victims of this home that I murdered, their family is on the way, so... Kill the family when they get here. Or I'll freaking shoot, freaking murder every freaking body. Okay, now that we got the eggs out of the way, so it says here, 1/2 de taza de aceite vegetal. We're gonna do 1/2 of vegetable oil. Now that we have our measuring cup, we're gonna take our oil, our nice good canola oil. We're gonna fill this up about halfway. So just fill that up right there. Just keep going until you stop. That's perfect. Good job. So now you're gonna pour that in your mix. Oh, shoot! Okay, now you're gonna pour that in your mixture. Okay, so now we're gonna take this and put this in the sink. You can come with me. We're gonna just drive this right into the sink right there. Throw that in there. We're gonna toss that like they did when I was a kid. And then we're gonna put this and we're gonna take this right to the counter, just like that. Place it just like that. So we did the agua, right? No, we didn't. We did not do the agua. We need to do the agua. I'll be right back. Now that we have our agua, we'll pour our agua in that. Good job. Alrighty, so we did the taza de agua, we did the taza de aceite vegetal, and we did the 3 huevos. Now it is time to mix our dry ingredients with the mixture. That is expired. We'll just open this up just like that. You know what I mean? Don't get it too much everywhere. We don't want to do that. We're gonna just pour that right in there, just like that. So now that we've done all our mixtures, now what we'll do is we'll take a whisk, or any utensil you may have at your home, ladies and gentlemen. Here at the studio, we have a whisk. So we're gonna mix everything up together. Okay, let me go get the whisk. Y'all need to tell me I come up in this studio, get on this freaking camera that I do not care about, and try to make a cake that y'all don't even have a whisk? Man, what the frick, Terry? I'm about sick and tired of you, boy. You're gonna take your whisk and you're gonna take your bowl and you're gonna get to mixing, okay? You're just gonna mix it up, all right? Let's see if I can get this in the shot here. Let's see. There we go. So we're gonna take this and we're just gonna get to mixing. We're just gonna start mixing it up. You wanna go in a circular motion, okay? You don't wanna go too fast. You don't wanna go too slow either though. You wanna cook it up, you wanna whip it up. Whip it up, whip. You just want to go really slow, okay? You don't want to go fast, all right? Just go very... Look at this, y'all. This is perfect. This is what happens when you use your measurements instead of freaking pork. Stop making the freaking ball. Gun. As you guys can see here, this is the perfect mixture. You're going to take this and you're going to let this rest. Just like this. You know, you want to get all of it off. Just like that. You see how it's not dripping anymore? Perfect. All right, that's what I'm talking about. On hood. So now you're gonna take this and you're just gonna wait. Hold on. Wait a dang minute. Wait. Hold on. Yeah. There we. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Yeah. So now you're gonna take this and you're just gonna do a little bit of pouring. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. That is beautiful. You're gonna take this and you're gonna just scoop it up just a little bit, just like that. You see, you want to get all the corners, ladies and gentlemen. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and we're gonna go put it in the oven. Like I told you, ladies and gentlemen, we do not want a whooping. So now we're gonna go ahead and put that in here, just like that. 28 to 33 minutes. We're gonna go to our room and we're gonna admire our Miles Morales poster. And this, and look at all our posters. Boo gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. All right, so now we're gonna walk over here and we're gonna go, hey Google, set a timer for 33 minutes.
Oh, there was a glitch. Try again in a few seconds.
I'm sorry. Hey Google, set a timer for 33 minutes.
Sorry, something went wrong. Try again in a few seconds.
I'm sorry, guys. This is something also Terry tried to say. Hey, Google, set an alarm for 33 minutes. Alrighty, now that we have our cake in the oven, our timer set for 33 minutes, we're gonna go on commercial break. As I'm on commercial break, I'm gonna go ahead and wash our dishes as well. So ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you right after the commercial break. Commercial break ended a little bit early because that was a little weird, but that's okay. As we're sitting waiting on our cake, we're gonna go ahead and wash some dishes. And then he persisted to beat me with a belt. Lather everything up with the dang freaking dish soap. That's what you want to do. Make sure you give it a lot of soap. Okay, now since you're covered in soap, you're going to go ahead and take your sprayer here, and you're just going to spray everything down. Get rid of all the evidence when you killed that family. Alrighty guys, now since we got all that done, I will see you in about a good 15 minutes to check on the cake. It smells delectable, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that cake. That is beautiful. I say give it about another 15 minutes. When I was a kid, I used to get beat. While we were on our break, I went ahead and got us a little thing special. So this right here is a cake plaster for anybody who doesn't know. It comes with a little lid right here. We're gonna cut our cake out of the pan and put it in here to cool. No, we're not gonna do that. Ladies and gentlemen, if we did this.
That you
We're gonna take it out of the pan, put it in the pan, put it in the pan, take it out of the pan. You understand? So then we're gonna put it over here. And then we're gonna let that cool down for just a little bit. And then we're gonna ice the cake, and then we're gonna put the candles, and we're gonna sing it. You get the point. Very hot pan, ladies and gentlemen. Unless you wanna burn somebody's face like I did to that family, you're gonna hold this. You're gonna place it. That is very hot. So then you're gonna close that. Look at our cake, ladies and gentlemen. This is a beautiful cake. This is very delicate, very nice. Two things that I realized, guys. Like I told you, do not do this. Terry, he did this. We're gonna blame that on him. He put the dang thing on the side. So we don't do that, all right? Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. So we went ahead and checked the studio. They let me know that the cake is ready to be plopped onto our plaster. We're gonna go ahead and take our cake to the table, take our plaster to the table, because we're gonna need a little bit of area, you know what I mean? So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So let's make sure this is not too hot. Also, pro tip, ladies and gentlemen, to know that your cake is ready to be taken out of your plaster or your pan, feel around. Is it able to touch? Are you able to touch your cake? If you're not able to touch your cake, it is too hot. Do not plop it. Right now, I'm able to touch it, so it is ready to be taken over. Alright, so now our next step would be taking the cake and putting it on the plaster. So now what you want to first do when you do this, ladies and gentlemen, is always go around the edges just like this so your sides don't stick. You want to make sure your sides are able to go. It should slide. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you see how it's doing that? That's exactly what we... Oh, shoot. Oh, freak. Try it. Oh, I didn't want crumble cookie. I wanted a cake. You know, confidence is the key. When you have confidence, you can do anything. All right, there we go. Look at that. Yep, see, look what the confidence is doing. Now, what you don't see is underneath this cake, I'm actually scraping it off the bottom. I should be able to lift it up. Yeah! Cook it up in the kitchen, Crystal. Look at that. So like I mentioned before, this is ready to be iced. We're gonna have to glue this together. I'm gonna show you how you can do that too, because like I told you, I'm a pro chef. I work with Gordon Ramsay. Now, when it comes to icing this, you're gonna need 3 different things. You're gonna need your cake, you're gonna need your icing, and you're gonna need one of these bad boys. One of these bad boys is different than an actual like little... Is that food? Oh, heck. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, like this, I don't know what it's called. Get you one of these bad boys at Walmart. These things right here, they freaking work wonders. You'll scoop it up and you'll just lay it on, all right? So I'm deciding now, should I cut off their edges to make it go around, or should we just have it set off? Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna cut the edges off. That's one step I missed. That's why I have the knife here. It wasn't for the family, it was for this. So we're gonna go ahead and go back a step. We're gonna see here. Now this is how you cut off your edges. Look, you're gonna line it up just like this, and you're gonna go along. And you see how it takes off? You're just gonna cut it off just like that. So I'm gonna show you one very vital tip when icing your cake. You wanna put your finger, make sure it's clean, don't be digging in your butt now. You're gonna wipe it. You see how that easily comes up? How it's very moist? That's what you want. You don't want icing where it feels like you're rubbing against cold butter out of the refrigerator, okay? Now you're just gonna sit there and wave it in a side-to-side motion. Not too much, not too little. Maybe my icing's a little too wet. Maybe that's what it is. I'm just gonna blame it on that. See, I told you I worked with Gordon Ramsay, but I didn't tell you I worked with Chef Gordon Ramsay. I just worked with a man named Gordon Ramsay. So, you're gonna go, oh shoot, look at that. Okay, well, we can make this work. We can make this work, ladies and gentlemen. We're just gonna do it like that. Yep, there we go. Just smooth it out, oh, freak. We're okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just gonna blame it on Terry. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna blame it on Terry. Calm down. It's okay. It's okay. The therapist, she told me to breathe. So we're just gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. We're calming down. There's the nerves. We're okay. It's been a very long and stressful recording, but we're gonna end it with our candles. But first, always take your little spatula. Okay, now we're down to the last final moments. First, you want to clean up your area. You want to put this in the sink and you want to put this in the refrigerator. Like I said, I don't have any wiping utensils, so just use your hand. Use your clothes. That's your drying off utensils. So now we can go ahead and put our 200 on there. There we go. What the? What's free? Now we can go ahead and turn the lights off and get all jiggy with it. How you doing, girl? Oh shoot. Now we can go ahead and light our cake. We can do this. Don't catch on fire. Don't blow up. Oh! Like that one too. I don't burn my finger. Okay, I told you I was perfect, but I didn't tell you I was that perfect. You wanna do it where the flame is away from you? Just like that. Well, 200 subscribers. Told you guys that I was going to make this. Told you guys that we was gonna put on a show for you guys and cook it up in the kitchen. This is 200. This is not a lot to some people, but to me, it's a lot of people. Before I blow out these candles and wish us on the road to 300, wanted to say that you guys are amazing. I know a lot of you guys that are subscribed are my personal friends, but honestly, this is a channel that I want to start taking serious. This is something I like to do. I like to create content. It's a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun recording and editing that video yesterday. That was a W video. If you haven't seen that, go watch it. But I'm not gonna speak too much. On the road to 300, share it with your friends or whatnot, and let's get this going. Unlike Terry, he doesn't get to eat this. Only me. So with all that being said, without causing this house to burn on fire, let's blow it out. Whoa! Well, we don't just end it here. Now we have to taste the cake, don't we? Okay, well, let's go get us sheesh, look at that. Would you look at that? You can go ahead and burn these, or you can keep them. I think I'm gonna keep these. I'll be right back with a plate. I'm gonna cut us a nice little piece. Ooh, this is like perfect. When you cut, you always wanna go nose first and like go like this, and then drag it. You never wanna go cha, okay? It's just like that. That's a perfect slice. Place it on your plate. Well, let me say my grace. Now, let's dig up. Ooh, look at that icing dripping. Came through dripping. Drip, drip. All right, let's try it. That's actually really good. That is very moist. It's very, well put together, honestly. I mean, it's actually really good. It's actually better than the last cake I made. I know the video's not up anymore, but there's a lot of flaws to that video. The cake was made last. It was very dry. It wasn't all that good. This one's a lot better. I really enjoyed this. I hope you guys have a good one. I'm gonna continue to eat this cake.